the next 30 days, I'm going to be diving into the world of VR baseball. Ever since I could walk, I've been obsessed with baseball, but now at 29 years old, I'm long removed from my playing days. So these next 30 days should be an adventure. To start day one, I'd simply take some swings, and I'll be honest, I was a little surprised how I felt. I knew that it would be easier than hitting in real life, but I was able to make somewhat consistent contact, and more importantly, I didn't feel like my body was falling apart, which was something I was definitely worried about when I started on this journey. Of course, day one wouldn't come without some bad swings as well.
Oh my. 97 sinker down the pipe.
And then I discovered that I could go up against children on a little league field, which was somehow harder than I expected. And to make matters worse, my biggest fear of this challenge would come true on the first day, as I'd lose track where I was and put a hole in my wall.
Well, that's what I've been a little concerned about.
It was going to be a long 30 days.
There it is. There it is! Get out of here! What's good? What's good? What's good? Huh? What's up, Mike? What's up, Big Mike? Man, if I was still in Little League right now, at 29 years old, I'd be so good. My word, I'd be going pro.
Now, the app I was using also featured all sorts of drills that could help with various aspects of hitting. So I take some pitch recognition drills, and it's safe to say my years off of playing baseball was clearly showing with how much I was struggling.
That's right down the pipe. I don't know what I'm looking for if it's not that. Yep. Terribly late decision, not a fastball, and not a strike. I did all three things wrong. Two-strike approach, choke and poke, put some in play, drive the run in. Doing that in a 3-1, I mean, that'll get you benched. You pull that off in a game in a 3-1 count, don't think about playing.
Now, day 3 is when my real challenge would begin, because inside the app, there were 6 different bosses, each with their own 3 challenges that I'd attempt to beat before the end of the 30 days. Each of these would feature different 9th inning scenarios. As I go on, the situations and the quality of pitcher was going to get more and more difficult.
Catch, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? How you doing, Blue? You doing back there, Blue? All right.
And while it wouldn't be pretty, I would manage to defeat my very first challenge.
Up the middle. How did we do that? That was so bad. Everything about that was terrible. But they don't ask how you hit them. They ask that all you do is hit them.
And starting with day 4, I decided to add an additional challenge to the 30 days by becoming sick.
Now you may be thinking to yourself, well, Ance, you sound a little different here on day 4, and that's because, well, I got a mean case of the suds.
So I'd keep from taking any swings today and just work on some pitch recognition drills. Day 5, I was still feeling sick. I probably should have taken a day off at this point and stayed in bed, but I of course wouldn't do that, and somehow even not feeling 100%, I'd reached the highest exit velocity I'd gotten on a swing yet at 83.3 miles an hour. This was one of the first real signs of improvement I'd felt like I had so far, which was really encouraging for me to see this early on still. Day 6, and it was time to finish taking down the first boss, as I still had 5 more to go over the next 24 days.
Runners on second and third. We got to drive them both in.
Yeah. Oh, yes. First pitch, we swing at a double down the line.
We have a runner on first, and we need to score 3 runs. The difficulty is, God, this is way harder. This is not a balanced scale at all. Get down the line. Get down the line.
I'm an opposite field double machine.
Get through. Get through. Oh my goodness. That is so bailed.
Come on, we gotta have it.
Get down the line.
Get down the line. That scores 2. 303 to the wall. Let's go!
Day 7 was the longest day of training I had yet, spending over an hour in VR, which, as someone who had never spent time in VR before, I probably shouldn't have been spending that long in the headset, but I was definitely sucked into a loop of wanting to see 10 more pitches over and over again, and this would lead to me setting a new exit velocity record. Riding off the high of how I felt yesterday, I would jump straight in on day 8 and look to take down the second boss. I knew the later bosses were going to be tough, so I figured getting ahead early would be a good idea.
It's showtime. Today's the day. Blaze Stone goes down. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. It's down! Over the wall! Ground rule double! Let's go! Level 2. Gotta score 2 runs. Down a line. First swing. 337. Leadoff double against Blaze. Get down. Get down. I put that over his head. How did I do that? Oh, that's in a gap. That's in a gap. That is a double. We found the perfect places to put the balls that time. That was a little bit of a lucky round. I'm going to be totally honest.
Things wouldn't be all great, though, because after this strikeout, I would quickly fail again on my next attempt.
What am I doing?
And at this point, I was wondering if maybe I just hit my wall with where I'm at so far.
No. No. Unless... Just down!
And after taking down the second boss, I was definitely going to enjoy the moment for a little bit. As good as I felt on day 8, I would come crashing back down the next 2 days as I never fully got over my sickness and definitely pushed it too hard too soon. I was back running a fever, and so I kept it simple with some easy pitch recognition drills where I didn't need to swing the bat. For day 11, I felt 100% again, and I was ready to take down the third boss.
Get down, ball. Get down, ball. Catching it. Dang it. Okay. We're okay. Get down, get down, get down. That's down. You're scoring. You're trash. Come on, get over his head. Get over his head. Y'all better back up, huh? Hey, y'all better back up. Y'all better back up. Right at him.
As frustrating as the lineout was, I would find myself just 2 runs away from winning in my next attempt again.
Yes. Yes. Hey, that's a triple. That's a triple. Do we want it? It's time to find out. Do we want it? Do we want it?
Another hard out, and what felt like an hour of attempts later, I was finally back in a position to win.
Get down, get down, get down! Oh my goodness. I think we had it in us, honestly. There was a moment of time I thought this was it.
This final challenge versus the third boss would be the hardest one yet, as I'd be needing to score 5 runs if I was going to advance. So far, I definitely worked my way through some of these challenges with some lucky hits, but that wouldn't be possible this time.
You know what I'm saying? If I got a launch, it's gonna be a grand slam, wouldn't it? Hey, come on, man. No, it's not. That's not a strike. Hey, that's not a strike. That wasn't a strike, and you calling that, you throw me off. Yep, yep. You're home, you're home. I'm on second. 1 more run to win it. Yep, yep. Good? No. Yo, low-key though, look at that. Right here. Hey, you poke it to right. That is great fundamental baseball, baby. Hey, Mavericks, you lucky that there's a wall between me and you right now, buddy. Where's this wall at? Right here. Yeah, you lucky. There ain't a wall between me and you though, bro. What's up? You say something back here? Short stuff? Better wear some heels if you want to get on my level right now. I got a full 2-3 centimeters on your eyeballs. What's up? I'm gonna be honest. We're feeling confident on the outside, inside, dying.
And for the next day, I'd lock right back into training with another long pitch recognition session. And when loading up for the next day, that's when I noticed there was a live training session about to start. What I didn't know is that this wasn't just a live training session, but a live competition where I'd be competing with other people in real time. And this got my competitive juices flowing pretty quickly. And thanks to very little help from myself, my team would win the first round, but our opponents picked up a third teammate in the second round. So going into the third round, I knew I was going to have to start contributing more. I did not want to let John down, wherever he was out there. But by just 200 points, we would lose, and the immense disappointment I felt meant it was time to call it a day. Almost halfway through the challenge now, and things would take a turn for the worst. I loaded up just like any other day and went to go look at the bosses, where I found them all to be reset back to 0 with new pitchers in place. All the work done in the last 2 weeks was gone, and I won't lie, I was a little upset. At this point, honestly, wasn't really sure if I would continue or just scrap this entire project. But I guess if you're watching this right now, spoiler alert, I do keep going. I did quickly try to beat one of the missions to see if that would bring back any of my progress, but it did not. Now, of course, I could just continue on from the third boss and go from there, but the completionist in me would not allow that.
And I like to live by a saying, if I've done it once, I can do it twice. Tough times pass, tough people last. Let me tell you that right now.
Day 15 and it was time to take down the fourth boss. Also, my audio today is pretty awful because for some reason, I thought it was a good idea to put the microphone here, and that just didn't work at all. But I was as locked in as I had ever been today after the reset from yesterday, and I was flying through this first challenge. My swing speed and confidence with the bat had been increasing significantly, and on top of that, my pitch recognition was improving. Now, I did have what was maybe my hardest out so far in this series, just one hit away from defeating the final challenge of the fourth boss, but I would quickly succeed in taking him down on my next attempt.
Come on! Come on! Just let it be great!
I'd also set a new high exit velocity record.
Yes! Yes! Show it to me. 93.8!
And came this close to hitting a home run.
Yo, come on! No!
So of course now I have a new side goal to hit at least one home run before these 30 days are up. At this point, over the last 15 days, I had put my body through a lot of motions and movement that it wasn't used to at all. I hadn't swung a bat in years before this, and I woke up with some pretty serious hand pain on day 16. I had already trained through being sick earlier, which definitely prolonged my sickness by a lot, so I wasn't going to make that mistake again, and I made the decision to keep from swinging until my hand improved. The last thing I need to be doing is developing arthritis for a YouTube video. And it would be until day 22 until I felt like I was finally 100% and ready to start swinging again. But this meant that I now had just 8 days to defeat the final 2 bosses and the original 3 bosses which reset on us. To get back into the groove, I'd compete another live challenge, and I managed to win 3 of the 4 rounds.
I don't think it's enough. 297, what's Shane do? We're tied. Oh my goodness. We have to swing. If it's a ball, it's a ball. 318, please. Be enough. Be enough. Be enough.
Way to go, guys. Way to work. That was a huge race. Y'all both ended.
I definitely just flexed, beating some 12-year-old in his living room. Probably upstairs, too. He's probably upstairs, bedroom. Extra bedroom. My man's in there taking hats. Here I am, grown man in my garage, flexing.
I was feeling as good as I had ever felt. So I knew I needed to end this day with some batting practice to see if I could set another exit velocity record.
89.2? Yo, I need a Gatorade man. Somebody, next video, somebody volunteer and be my home run derby Gatorade man. Anytime I throw up a time, bring me a towel and an ice cold Gatorade. How about that? Hold up, folks. Everybody lock in. Buckle your seatbelts. If you hear home run beat drop music right now, you didn't hear it. I was gonna say good things are happening, but I didn't have enough time. Yes, yes! Oh, 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 oh! I would bat flip, but concrete, the controller's on there, you know what I'm saying? Bat. Boom!
The next 2 days would be spent focused on training, as I knew I had a lot of work to do if I wanted to take down the next boss, which is exactly what I would be attempting to do on day 25.
All right, boys and girls, today is the day that Sullivan Roy goes down, but we do have a slight issue. It's currently 10:30 a.m. on Wednesday, March something. I'm not sure the exact day that it is right now, but I'm going to see Dune 2 in like 45 minutes. So not only do we have to beat Sullivan, all 3 of his challenges, we have to be extremely efficient with it. We're hopping right in.
And failing this first attempt with this strikeout was exactly what I
That
didn't
was the
need to
worst debut in
happen.
my entire life. Yes. Oh. Oh. Mission 1 done. Time check.
like 10:45. That's down. I'm a machine. I gave it everything we got. Easy money. Easy money. Bye-bye, Sully. Bye-bye. Roll up. All right, we got one more attempt. Time check, 10:55. One more attempt. First pitch, swinging. Oh! Almost got you, buddy, didn't I? No! We got one more in me. You already know the vibes. That is such a bailed way to win it. Hey, you're trash, buddy. I may, at 29 years old, have a major league career still in front of me. Thoughts? What do you think about that? You've seen me be absolutely smoking you for over 3 weeks now.
Over the next 2 days, with another round of drills, I'd once again set a new exit velocity record, as it felt like each day I was getting better and better as we got to the end of this challenge. Day 28 would be my last day of training, and also my longest session yet. I was putting in everything I had to make sure I was ready to take down the final boss.
I got nothing left in the tank.
But there was still one thing missing. I needed to go back through and defeat the first 3 bosses.
Of course, I could go back in and beat them like I did before, but where's the fun in that? So we're going to be using what I call the steroids of virtual baseball, which in this case is a wiffle ball bat.
Now, swinging fast wouldn't fix all my problems, but it would help us. I was able to reach 100-mile-an-hour exit velo for the first time, and I was hitting way more home runs during this warm-up than I had during the previous 28 days.
99.2, no! Please, 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 please. No!
And as for taking down the first 3 bosses, well, even with a couple poor swings, I was able to move through them pretty quickly.
Was it pretty? No. Did we win? Yes. That's what matters. I think we learned something valuable today. And that's using steroids doesn't necessarily make you a good baseball player. Barry Bonds, he should be in the Hall of Fame. I feel more confident about that now than ever after going through what he went through. Also using steroids, both of us. Clearly, it didn't help me that much. He's a Hall of Famer. I rest my case.
So it was time. Day 30, it all came down to this. One final boss to defeat. I was confident, but admittedly nervous. This would be by far the hardest challenge of the video, and I wasn't sure how long it would possibly take me to defeat these 3 challenges.
No warm-up, we're hopping straight into it. That's probably a bad idea, but here we go. It's not a bad idea at all. First pitch we see, we crush. Oh, the curveball got me. All right. Well, that fell apart quickly, didn't it? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, we kind of roped that too. Hey, 1 down, 2 to go, baby. 1 out, runner on first. Got to score 4. Oh, no. Oh, bail me. That's a triple if I've ever seen one. Double. Triple. Come on. Come on. Put ourselves in a position to win. And keep going fastballs away. You idiots. Why did I swing at that? Why did I hit it? Don't know, don't care. Nothing to worry about! Come on! 1 left. Runner on second, gotta score 5. Come on! Oh! Woo! Come on! No way. You're not giving that one to me, too. Everything's going our way right now. Oh, imagine! Oh, 361 in 1 hop kick. Come on, come on. Nope. Scored a run, though. Dang it! Oh, we did so good.
I wouldn't let that fail deter me though, as after a few more attempts, I'd be back into a tie game.
Ah! It's down!
The last 30 days of playing VR baseball was far from a straight path and journey, but I'll be honest, I had a ton of fun. Seeing my growth and pushing myself over the last 30 days has had a positive impact over my whole life. There's just one question now that must be asked. Did any of this translate to a real-life baseball skill? And if you enjoyed my journey through VR baseball in this video, I think you'll like this one right here where I play some more VR baseball.